Hey everybody, welcome to this week's update for you. I am Matt DeWolf, Editor-in-Chief of Car Wash Magazine. It is Tuesday, August 16th today, and we've got some news for you. So first things first, I've got something that's been on my mind, and I want to talk to you all about it really briefly. It's really been frustrating for me. So I've been thinking a lot about parallel lines, and they have so much in common, but it's infuriating for me that they just will never meet. There you go, friends. Hey, it's been a minute since we gave you a joke or anything that was sort of funny, or at least funny if you let it be. That's for you. This is what we've got going on in the news this week. We have coming up for you. Let's talk events first. We've got the Women's Leadership Experience from International Car Wash Association. You can still register for that. That's October 18 through 19. That's at Villanova University. And that, friends, is a 2-day residency program. So check out more information on that. Let's get the link up for you. That is carwash.org/WLE right there. You can check that out. Let's go into the news now. We've got this split up a couple different ways. This is the bucket that made sense for me. So you get to live in my dream for a minute here. So let's talk Greenfield Activity first. Tommy's Express, they've got 4 new locations going in. Kudos to them. We've got All American Express. They've announced a new location there. Kudos to Sam Sousa and what he's working on out west. Really love everything they're doing. Now let's move to the field of M&A. M&A proving that it's not just for car wash operators. We've got DNS Car Wash Supply acquiring Mid-States Car Wash Solutions. So some changes there on that side of the house. And then in hot stove updates, friends, apparently we missed the trade deadline, but Colton Rogers, he's joining Amplify Car Wash Advisors. He joins them from True Blue Car Wash, where he was leading some development there. He was part of that team that grew True Blue from 37 locations to 70 in an 18-month period. So looking for big things out of him and what he's doing with the Amplify Car Wash Advisors team. So congratulations to everyone involved in that. And in the world of other news, Zips has gone and launched a multi-year collegiate sports sponsorship. So what the heck does that mean? It's pretty cool. I want to show you guys an image here real quick of how they're doing this. I've been watching this name, image, likeness stuff for a while now, and they're taking a little bit of a different approach. So check it out. They're using this platform called Learfield to do this, and what it's letting them do is get some exclusivity with 6 different schools in the Southeast. So Arkansas, Baylor, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee. That gives them category exclusivity with those schools. And they've got some other schools and some other agreements in kind of broiled in that. But I think what's really cool, I think, is that it's not just the sponsorship piece. They're doing some really cool little content plays, which I think will go over really well with folks. They're doing car wash combos with a few of the schools. Let me look. Who is it? They're doing those with Arkansas, North Carolina, and Tennessee, where they're going to have student-athlete conversations as they kind of experience a Zips car wash. So pretty cool way to kind of bring content to play in that space and to do that with some student-athletes and really kind of like embrace that brand and show people the wash. So that's pretty cool. I love what they're doing there. Other stuff we've got going on for you. The latest issue of Car Wash Magazine is going to be mailing here in the next week or so. You're only going to receive that if you are a member of International Car Wash Association, so make sure you take care of that today. If you're not a member right now, you're going to miss this issue, but you'll be on the list for the next one. And friends, you don't want to miss the next one. It's going to be solid. Now, last thing for you this week, I've got a panel coming up next week, Thursday, August 25th. This is going to be a really fantastic conversation between 3 great car wash families. So we're talking to Bill Martin, we're talking to Justin Alford, and we're talking to Tom Hoffman Jr. That's next week. That's Thursday. That's 11:30 a.m. Central Time. Check that out. If you maybe don't have time for that and you're maybe just thinking you're running a little behind, you have some other activities, here's a quick clip from that just to get you your appetites whetted just a little bit.
Bill kind of talked about it, but growing your bench and having the infrastructure and keeping the pipeline full, creating opportunities for employees. But I think one of the most important things is don't forget about your existing locations. Reinvest in your existing location. And there's, hundreds of things we can do, planting flowers, keeping the buildings looking modernized, installing new technology is really what's going to be important to counteract the new competition coming to town. You know, don't stand on your property and look across the street at the competition. Go across the street and look back at your place and what could you change to make it better. You know, always concentrate and reinvest, especially in your people.
So that's just one tip for you coming up from that conversation that we're going to have with those folks. If you want the rest, you got to tune in next Thursday, 11:30 Central Time. If you're lucky, maybe we'll release it as a podcast as well. All right, friends, there is just one more ask that I have of you. That's not true. There's two. Number one is, wherever you're consuming this content, let us know how we're doing. Subscribe, rate us, leave us a review. We want to know what's going on, what you like, what you don't like. And send me your story. I want to know what you're up to. I want to know about all the great things happening in your community, in your organization, and with your people. So we love to highlight those. That's why we exist. We are here to lift this industry up, to connect one another through the power of positive storytelling. Now, on that note, there is just one thing that you have got to do when you're out there this week killing it washing cars, and that is keep it clean.